I'm entered into a contest where you have to make a race car out of 3 maintenance parts, or at least 3 maintenance parts. Get a couple valves here, chisel, and deal, and utility knife. So making the butcher for the race. And I needed to come up with a way for an axles. So just some electrical tape, and I think that should work pretty good. Time will tell. I almost think I should have moved this forward, because I'm actually going to make, I believe this is going to be the front, even though that's a little goofy, and be like that, and making it so the blade still operates. So we'll see how it goes. Got my refrigerant scale. There's weight requirement, can only be 1.8 pounds. So I'm going a little bit under just to make sure I don't get disqualified or anything. Make sure that my scale's balanced. So I want to get as close as I can there. Oh boy, look at that. It's starting out at 0.8. So I can just subtract that from the total. 0.1 from the total. But I'm still like right there. So I'm at 1.7, so that'd mean I'd be at 1.6 right now. And I can use this to get there. Make it so that I can take this off, because I'll put this at the back. And that way, if I'm over, I can undo that and then still be in the race. Alright, it's a gravity-based race, so no motorized deal or anything. I was trying to figure out a way to add bearings to the wheels, but that didn't work out so well. So came up with this. I think it'll work. Right, it's getting there. See, I like it a little bit crude. The butcher. Alright. It's a little raw. It's kind of how I like it. Things that I like it too polished. Yeah, it's the hammer and the butcher. Right now it's weighing in at 1.84, but remember this was 0.1 high, so should be just right. Okay, there it is so far. My main problem is that it slides on the wheels, so that's a bit of a problem. But that's what I got. The butcher. Alright. Uh-oh. I gotta glue all the wheels together. But that's okay, and there it is. Weighed in at 1.86 pounds, but that's minus 0.11. 0.1. So I'm right there on the weight limit. And again, if I need to, I can remove the back cap to gain the weight back. There it is, little drag racer. And still works. All right, there it is. The wheels are a little shorter. Not sure if it's better with the wheels a little longer or shorter, or it doesn't really matter. Probably doesn't really matter, but I think that'll work good. All right. Ready to roll. Yeah, my wheels are a little shaky there. I might not win it, but it's fun. We'll see how it goes. Give it a shot. Yep. I could wrap tape around these and build it up so that it wouldn't slide around so much, but I think the friction would just slow me down, so I think I'm probably better off with just taking the chance and leaving it the way it is. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I modified it a little bit, added some mollies to keep it from moving around so much, and gonna test it out and see. Got a little incline here and going, and that's what I was afraid of. Like, if it turns too much, it's just gonna go straight off the track. So I've got a major problem. So that's not gonna work. Okay. Well, it's back to the drawing board. I need to figure out a way to keep the wheels from moving around, or I'm not gonna be in the race. All right. Okay, found some drip system lines, the 1/4-inch plug deals, but they still don't quite insert in there enough, and it still lets it turn too easy. So I'm gonna try clipping off the end of it just to see if I get a more full insert in there, I can stop it from moving around. See, I had to cut it and then push it through backwards so I could straighten it out. So now I got one side, so I'm gonna push off that side, and then on this side I can reinsert it here. In theory. There we go. And now see if we can get, that's a much tighter insert. It's definitely going to slow me down because we just don't have the same level of movement. But you know, if I go off track, I'm dead in the water anyway. So not much I can do there. I can try some lube, like some HVAC 444, and see if that'll make that any better. But that definitely made that front wheels move around a little less. So that's a start, because those back ones seem to be really turning it. It definitely worked better. I did lose a lot in the friction department, in that it definitely slows it down a little bit, but if it doesn't stay on the track, it's not in the race anyway, so what can you do? Problem is that is not going to work, because now it's my wheels that are rolling and the axle does not roll at all. It doesn't twist in there at all, so this is not, at least not well enough. So back to the drawing board. Okay, so I super glued the wheels on, reached a certain point where it just, the best I'm gonna be able to make it. I'm able to slide through on the little deals to adjust it, and I'll, once it's fully dried, do a few dry runs, set it up the best I can, and that's that. Trying to make it roll as straight as I can. Doesn't roll perfectly. Just gonna be what it's gonna be, but the butcher's in the race. About as good as I got. Ooh. Yep, that's about as good as I can get it. all I can say is I feel sorry for whoever's next to me. Hopefully there's a nice wide track. Guess we'll see how it goes. So it's off to the race. Hopefully I can get some footage. It may not be possible. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, thanks for watching. I better get some sleep or I won't be in the race at all. Hey, either way, I'm kind of a hazard to whoever's next to me. Here comes the butcher.
Standing on the edge of death and life, standing in between the right. Right, sharp.